Okay, so let me go over dry eyes with you. So there's a gland here which secretes tears, and those are the watery tears. And in a perfect world, they would sit in this under this lower lid. This lower lid acts like a gutter, so we have a nice layer of tears here. When we don't have enough of those, then the eye becomes dry. So in order to improve that, you could do something as simple as preservative-free artificial tears, which are just putting more tears in that area. Sometimes there are certain supplements, nutritional supplements, that can increase tear flow. And the third option is if you take a look in these extra tears, they go through this little hole down the nose into the mouth, so that we could actually use a procedure called punctal occlusion. It takes about a minute, and we put a piece of collagen in here, which dissolves after about a week or so. And what that does is just blocks this area so you have more tears. It almost feels like somebody's putting eye drops in your eyes all the time. And then if you feel much better after that and the eye looks better, then we put in a piece of collagen that lasts longer, maybe 3 or 4 months or so. So that gives us the quantity of tears. The second part of this is the quality of tears, because some tears evaporate very quickly. And that's because if you look at this lower lid and you see these little holes, those are openings to glands in the upper and lower lid, which run vertically under the lids. And when we blink, the oil from these glands gets dumped into this area and coats the tears and prevents them from evaporating. So you may have a lot of tears, but they evaporate every 5 or 10 seconds, or you can have not a lot, but they stay for 20 seconds or so. So in order to be able to increase the flow of these, we can do something as simple as preservative-free artificial tears, which have this oil in the actual dropper. Warm to hot compresses on a daily basis will dilate this opening so that when you blink, the oil comes out. And the third option is an iLux procedure, where we actually heat the lids to a certain temperature so that the oil gets more color like olive oil. And then we actually express all 50 of those glands, so that these glands, every time you blink, then you get more tears. And what happens now is we're actually starting to see dry eyes in children and teenagers, because they're on the computer so much, they don't blink as much. And if you don't blink as much, you don't get these oils to come out. So there's two parts to this. One is the quantity of the tears, and one is the quality of the tears. And if you can take care of both, then you're going to feel much better.